Jungkook stopped at the door when he saw that you were still busy in the meeting with the managers from each department. He leaned against the door frame and crossed his arms around his chest before looking at you with a slight smile on his face. The way you just don't care about anything else when you are working, he's a fan of your dedication and commitments. You're the best secretary according to him that he worked with so far. I hope you all have understood everything properly. Please inform your employees and let them know about these new rules that has been added in the company's policies. Don't worry ma'am, we'll hold a meeting soon with our employees. You smiled and nodded. Thank you so much for your hard work everyone. Let's end this meeting here then. Your eyes then fell on Jungkook and you felt a tickle in your heart from the way he was looking at you. Everyone got up. They greeted Jungkook when they saw him while he came inside. How was the meeting everyone? He said looking at them. How can anything go wrong with our secretary man? She's all perfect in everything she does. You smiled but Jungkook found himself getting a little jealous and regretting the decision of asking this. Good to hear. Now you all should go back to your works and also make sure all the employees are aware of these new rules. They nodded and left while you started to collect the files which were on the table. Jungkook turned towards you. We have a meeting with the CEO of Han Groups. I hope you remember that. You lift up your face and looked at him before giving a nod. Yes, I remember, but it's in 4 hours, so we have enough time to go there. He nodded and came near you. You did a great job today. Thanks for your hard work. You looked at him and a shy smile appeared on your face. I'm happy that you liked my work, but no need to thank. This is my responsibility. Mr. Kim said that he would be happy if we spare some time and visit his farmhouse. I think they want to discuss something related to our recent contract. Sure, tell them that we would love to be there. You nodded and picked up all the files. Are you coming to the office? He nodded. Give me these, I'll carry them. It's okay, I'll take them, these aren't heavy. Still, I won't feel good to see my hardworking secretary doing all the work and I'm still walking like a careless boss. You chuckled slightly and gave him the files. You think too much. No one says that you are careless. He smiled and then both of you walked away. Jungkook is the type of boss every employee wants and dreams of. He was always a rich man, but still he is so down to earth and kind to others. That's the quality that makes everyone fond of him, and that's why you also like him. You like him and have feelings for him, but those are just untold because you don't have that much courage to confess your love to him. You opened the door for Jungkook because his hands were occupied with holding the files while he smiled and walked inside. Thank you. You smiled and closed the door before coming behind him. He turned towards you after putting the files on the desk. Are you hungry? You got a little confused by his sudden question. I mean, did you have breakfast? Yes, I did. Did you not eat anything? He scratched the back of his neck before nodding. Yes, I didn't get the time. Let me order something for you. You said taking out your phone. Order for yourself too and use my card for the payment. It's okay. It's not like I'm buying gold or diamonds. I'll pay. He walked near you. Still, it's not your job to pay. You didn't accept his card and looked at him. Then let me pay this time and you can offer me this card someday if I wanted to go shopping. And you laughed a little, saying that I'm just kidding. Okay, fine, you owe me that, so let's go someday. You took it seriously, I was just joking. But I liked the idea. You smiled and nodded. Sir, your father has called the family attorney at John Mansion tonight, so they want you to join them. The driver spoke, looking him through the front mirror while Jungkook's brows knitted. Why did he call the family attorney? Did something happen? Is everything okay? Although you don't pay attention to their family matters, but this time you were also curious to know what's happening. Yes, everything is fine. Actually, your grandfather called him to revise their will. I think he has finally decided to distribute his property to his son and grandchildren. We will be free by 7. You can go to your parents' house. He looked at you and sighed before nodding. It's like he knows what is going to happen now. There is already a pressure on him for marriage by his parents, and now his grandpa will use this trick and ask him to marry so that he can remain the CEO of John Holding. Suddenly your phone started to ring and you quickly took it out from your pocket. You always keep it on silent at work, and this time you felt a little embarrassed for not doing it. You checked it and it was your mother, so you turned it off. Sorry, why did you cut it? Answer it. No, it's fine, I'll call her later. It can be something important. He insisted, so you answered it, but you know your mom. Her voice is loud even without keeping the phone on speaker. Yes, yeah, girl, where did you keep your bra and panty? I'm looking for them to wash. You're always so careless and Umma, I washed them. Don't look for my clothes and please don't call for such stuff. Your face turned red in embarrassment while Jungkook and the driver trying to control their smiles. You hung up and looked outside the window because there's no way you can face them after this. Jungkook didn't say anything because he thought you'll feel uncomfortable and think that he's teasing you, so the whole ride was silent. As you both entered the meeting room, you were being greeted so politely and respectfully. The CEO himself came to get you from the entrance. Thank you so much for coming, Mr. Jungkook. We are glad because of your presence. I'm not that great. In fact, I'm happy that you decided to work with us. Then you both seated on your chairs. It's a great opportunity to work with you. I was not expecting you to accept my offer. It's a very big thing for me. Jungkook smiled and looked at you. Actually, my secretary presented your idea in detail and I couldn't help but to agree. I'm excited to start this project. He smiled and nodded. Their secretary came and put 2 files in front of both of you. A few selective employees were present in the meeting as they were going to sign the contract today itself. It is very inspiring to see how John Holdings continuously work with NGOs and environmental friendly organizations. Not everyone do it so selflessly. We just want to give our contribution. We use nature's resources, so it's our duty to make sure we compensate for the loss. They all smiled. Okay, now my secretary would tell you all about the conditions and necessary details of the contract. You got up and walked towards the smart board when suddenly your dress got ripped because of a nail coming out of the table. You quickly covered it with your hands as you didn't realize what just happened. It was so sudden and embarrassing. Miss Ryan, are you okay? You looked at Jungkook and he noticed how ashamed and embarrassed you are looking. He quickly got up and walked towards you while taking off his coat. After coming near you, he tied the coat around your waist and it was long enough to cover your skirt that ripped. Are you okay? You looked down and nodded. In a meeting of only men, this was so uncomfortable and embarrassing. I'm sorry. Mr. Beck got up as well. I'm so sorry for the inconvenience, Miss Ryan. We didn't pay attention to that thing. I'll get it fixed right now. It's okay, Mr. Beck. It was an accident. He looked at you who wasn't even looking up. I'll start the meeting. You were about to walk, but he stopped you. It's okay. You looked at him confused as he grabbed your hand and then looked towards Mr. Beck. I'm sorry, Mr. Beck, but I don't think my secretary would be comfortable to be in this meeting after this. Let's decide another date. You looked at Jungkook surprised. This was going to be the most important contract of his life so far, and for you, he is ready to wait for another date. It's okay, I'm fine. Let's just finish this here. It's okay, Miss Ryan. We understand, and I think Mr. Jungkook is right. Let's decide another date, and we'll eagerly wait for that. Jungkook smiled. Thank you for understanding. Then you both looked at each other. You came back in the car and you noticed that the driver was not there. Instead, Jungkook made you sit on the passenger seat and he himself sat on the driver's seat. His coat was still wrapped around your waist. Where's the driver? You finally asked, unable to hold your curiosity. I sent him back. Why? Are we going back to the company? He started the engine and looked at you before shaking his head. No, we are going to the mall for shopping. For what? He frowned. Why do people go to the mall for? Of course for shopping. It's okay, you don't have to buy me anything. I have plenty of dresses. But not the one I will buy you today. Once you'll get the taste of Jungkook's choice, I guarantee you that you'll never look back. You don't know if he has any idea about what he was saying. But even these words made you feel so special. How can you not feel anything for this man when he always does something that will raise your standards, and now only he can make you happy after all those standards that he has set? Getting such type of special treatment from him feels so satisfying, and you often feel like he has spoiled you so much. He selected a dozen of dresses for you and now you were trying them one by one, and he was unable to decide which one looks the best on you because you were looking pretty in every single dress. I like this one more, what do you think? He said, coming out of the trial room while he got up and came near you. Yes, it's pretty. He fixed a sleeve of it that was folded and you felt butterflies in your stomach. Sometimes when you come closer to him, you really feel like your breath will stop. He shifted his eyes on you and could notice how your eyes were fixed on him, but you quickly lowered them down when he noticed. I'll go and change. I'll buy this one. I like all the dresses, so we are buying all of them. Plus, don't change. Keep this dress on you. You frown, but I can't wear such an expensive dress just to go home. He took a step closer to you, making you gulp. You have to come with me to the John mansion. To the John mansion? But why? He straightened up and looked at you. Ryan, can I tell you something? I won't force you, but say yes only if you feel the same way. Your heart started to beat fast. Don't know why, you knew was coming up, and although you know you like him, but still you were nervous. My parents and everyone in the family wants me to find a girl and get married. I was ignoring them because to me it doesn't seem like my cup of tea, but now I think I'm ready. I don't know if you believe it or not, but I have feelings for you. I love you, Ryan. Without any hesitation, he clearly opened up about his feelings for you, and you were so overwhelmed and happy to hear this. What could be the best than knowing that the man you always admired and loved secretly has same feelings for you? You can take your time. I won't tell you to hurry up, or you can tell me if you don't feel the same about me. So if I say no, will you give up? You spoke before he finished his sentence. You both looked in each other's eyes for a second. No, I will try again. This made your heart skip a beat. I will try again and again until you start to feel things for me. I want you to meet my parents personally so I can tell them that I have found a girl for me so they can stop bothering me. I have no problem in meeting your parents, and also no need to try again and again. I don't believe in delaying things when we can start right now. He smiled and nodded. That's what makes you different from others. So, shall we go? You nodded. What about these clothes? You said, looking at the heap of dresses that were on the couch after you tried them all. These clothes will be in your wardrobe. Let's go. You picked your purse and phone before walking away with him with a smile on your face. Right now you were feeling like God's favorite child because whatever you wished for come true. You finally got to know that Jungkook has been thinking about you. And finally he confessed his feelings, which are cherry on top.